And now, the Becky and Papa Weekly Podcast.
Ooh, this was the podcast.
It's the best podcast we've ever done.
Ever.
That's the closing song, yeah.
No,
Threw me off for a second. I'm like, I've heard this before.
They have a show 5 days a week, but they don't get to say everything that's on their mind, so they have an extra one, and that's how we get the podcast, the podcast, the podcast.
Come on.
Big and Bubba's podcast, the podcast,
2005 called.
Big and Bubba's podcast.
Man, I like that kind of music. I like it when they say words weird. I do.
I seriously
Podcast.
was like, I'm so glad they're not real because I would punch them.
Really?
Wow.
That's so
that,
weird.
that stuff makes me want to punch people.
Where they do that
Yeah.
with the podcast.
I thought we did emo last week.
I kind of
I
did.
don't know, dude. I don't know how this all works. I just hit a button.
Just
and
random,
things
right?
happen. Yeah.
Just randomly
Yeah.
created AI jingles.
punchable people.
All right. Well, thanks.
There it
We'll see you
is.
next week.
You guys remember defragging your computer?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I don't even know what that meant.
What does that mean? I don't know what that is.
I
remember
think
having to do it though.
it
You would have it would
was-
fragment. It would defragment your stuff.
Yeah, so I think your computer had it would free up space somehow.
And then
I
it
don't
would
know.
so it would get rid of the junk space, and then it would take all the gaps out.
Yeah.
And that's what defragging was. So
Yeah,
it would
put
so,
little bricks.
Yeah, it would yes.
What space was it taking out?
Like whatever
The hard
memory junk was in
or
there.
something. Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
I don't know.
It was satisfying.
Yeah, I don't either,
though.
obviously.
God, it was so satisfying.
Wow.
Oh, just defragging. I remember
Dude, I
going.
used to, what is it like back in the day? I mean, I don't know. Maybe back in the day, we had to do stuff to our computers all the time.
Oh, we were computer techs. We were the Geek Squad. We didn't need Geek Squad.
It was crazy.
We understood how to set up ports and all that stuff.
Dude, I don't know the first thing. So I use
Me
all
either.
Macs at home, and the only place I use Windows computers is here. And somebody's like, go into the start menu. I'm like, where's the start menu? I don't know because I don't use Windows except for here. I know I click on internet.
Does y'all's
dad.
brains work better for Windows filing system with the open file, then here, and then it goes to bigger, and then it gets to bigger? Or do your brain like more the
How
Mac,
it connects.
where the Mac is just kind of
I'm a Mac through and through.
No, I hate Macs.
Why?
so you
They're so
prefer the
easy.
Windows?
Oh, see, I feel they're not. I had to use a Mac computer at a job, and it was like trying to get my 85-year-old great grandmother to use a cell phone. That I'm calling people. I'm like, how do I do this? I don't understand. What is this wheel? What's going on here? And yeah, it was. I was just dead in the water.
It
Not
sounds
a
like it
clue.
was a bad computer, too. If you were getting the wheel, that means...
Yeah, I don't know how long it had
No,
been
she's
there.
just an Androider.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so that's the same way I feel when I touch an Android. Sometimes we'll be taking pictures with fans of the show or whatever, and I'll take the selfies because people take terrible photos. So I'll take the selfies so we're it's all framed and all that. But I grab these Android phones and with an iPhone, the buttons, you can assign the buttons on the side to do different things, volume and this and that, and it'll take pictures and whatever. I get into the Android world and I feel like the biggest dummy because I'll hit a button that I think will take the picture and it closes the whole phone.
Yeah, I'm sure they can do that.
I do that too. I screw it up when somebody hands me their iPhone. That when you guys, if you want to, I don't know if it's called gain, but when you decrease the amount of light that's coming in.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you do that, if you want to do that on my phone, it's up and down. It's vertical. But apparently on iPhone, it's horizontal. So because I'm trying to I was trying to adjust the light to take a photo for
No,
someone.
it's up and down.
Is it? I don't know. I'm like, where's the thing with the light? Again, old lady. And I'm like, it's yellow.
Yeah, it's up and down. I'm doing it
Oh,
right
okay.
now,
I don't
yeah.
know. They handed it to me. I thought it was.
Saw a thing in the news yesterday. They said that flip phones are coming back.
Flip phones are having a resurgence. There is a huge...
My dad has one.
Really?
But it's the
By choice?
but it's not the old ones. It's the new ones that they put out that flip in half. So you still, I mean, it's a smartphone, but it flips, and he loves it because it tucks conveniently in his breast pocket.
Oh yeah, see that.
Yes, he loves that. He loves that it's secure for when he's playing golf. It's not popping out anywhere, and he opens that up, flips it open, and there it is.
And also, does it have all the social media on it?
My dad, I
anything?
think
If it's
he
a
might have a
smartphone, yeah.
Facebook account. But
I can
That's
tell
how
you
he
this.
logs into everything.
Do you guys? When's the last time you've been on Facebook?
I get on Marketplace.
Marketplace.
I get on
Besides-
Marketplace.
That's the thing. What is it? Yeah.
I was on Facebook dating for a while.
Oh yeah.
That's a.
You
Oh,
know,
that is a hellscape.
That's that sounds like the Dollar General of dating.
Thank
now.
It is.
you.
It's
Yes.
great value hinge.
Oh. You didn't realize you ended up in the dark corner.
Five below.
But you know what? I kept it open because you never know. I met.
Oh,
like,
I do. I knew
so
within 6 days.
The vegan was on Facebook dating.
See, this is why you didn't tell me that. I would have told you immediately to unmatch. You found her on Facebook?
My
dude.
cousin just got married off Facebook dating.
What?
Yeah. So it worked.
For now.
What's bad is like they send you this little thing. It's like it pops up this little notification. It's like, do you want to send a crush? And so it's like it gives you friends in your thing, and you're like,
Crush.
what am I
We're
supposed to?
middle-aged.
I'm
No,
like-
I don't.
I'm like, what do you want me? You want me to press a button to tell somebody I like you? I mean, that's the dopiest thing ever.
Yikes.
Is that not what you do on other apps, though?
No, you don't send a crush.
No, you
It's
say
just called
I-
a like.
Yeah, it's a
just
like.
called
Yeah, or
something
it's
different.
a swipe right. It's just a
Yeah, it's just a hey, I think you're attractive, and I think we would.
yeah, send
so
a
it's,
match.
so it's the same thing.
Yeah, but okay, but the nomenclature is lame.
Okay.
A crush?
Crush.
Yeah, how old am I? What are we doing? Like, come on.
I like it
Would
when
you
the
like to send a
Connecticut-
thing?
I know.
Connecticut accent comes out.
Would you like to send a thing? I love that. It's my favorite. When I talk to anybody under the age of 22, dating is it's not dating. I don't know what they're doing.
Situationship.
We hang. We're friends. We have a thing. We had a thing, but now we've moved on to a situationship.
I don't know if I've told you this. I might have, but okay, hear me out. So, sweet little girl that I mentor. So, she's somewhere in her early 20s. She calls me crying one day. And she's like, I'm so sorry. I just needed my big sister. And I was like, okay. And she's like, so I'd been seeing this guy for 2 years. I mean, like, he wasn't my boyfriend, but I mean, it was a situationship. And I was like, and I'm out. I don't even know what to do with you for this.
So he wasn't her boyfriend.
No, because it was a
2-year
situationship. And I was like, what do you do? Well, situationship means if either one asks the other, are we in a relationship? They know the other is not going to give the answer that they want. So the point is, she wanted to be in a relationship with him. She wasn't going to ask him because she knew he didn't want it from her. He knew not to ask her, do you want to define this? Because I don't really want to be committed to you. So they both neither said a word and they just let it keep going until 2 years in, she sees him with another girl at the gym. And I was like, your town is too small. Y'all need another gym. I don't know what's happening. Drive 5 miles outside of town. But this is also where, yes, Connecticut comes out. And I'm like, 2 years. 2 years.
You
I was like,
wasted 2 years of
oh
your
my
life.
gosh. I'm like, I wouldn't last 2 days. Come on. And
I can see that gym in my head.
I can't do though.
That small town kind of has a. It's like the name is like the Max
Yeah.
or something. And they have their big thing is they painted the side of the wall. It's like a mural.
And and like there's one light that just flickers and you just
Yeah.
know that it does.
Yeah.
And they might do a pizza Friday
Yeah.
to entice you, but
Does the mural include the water tower?
I was just thinking it was lines.
I think it's just
with
See,
perhaps
I have
a spike in the
my
middle
head,
of it.
I see
like
the
an
water
EKG.
tower, and I also see the name of the town, and below it, 1987 state champs football, whatever
Oh,
thing.
yeah, that's-
Somewhere in there is on that.
Oh yeah, they want to make it a local.
Yeah, so they're
Yeah,
the
they
Max.
tied it.
The,
The
Max.
Max.
is the community, and the community is the,
Max.
Max.
And then
right next,
everything is take it to the max.
and all the high school players go there to
because
lift.
they did, they like came up with this in 1987. They were like,
Yeah.
man, we're never going to get a better slogan than that.
Take it
We're
to
just
the
going to
max.
keep it the max. They've had 18 owners. They don't care.
not in one's name Max.
Nope. Max.
And
Well, it's Max with 2 X's, D.
oh yeah, well,
And also, I mean, what's your max? I mean, you're
right.
gonna, you're going to
It
be.
just keeps going.
Yep.
And next door is that that beauty salon that has that weird pre-pressed plastic sign that is lit from the inside, and
Yeah.
the colors are like they've been hand painted.
And they sell wigs and they
Oh, yeah.
sell all the stuff. Like
I can get my
everything.
Manic Panic there to dye my hair.
Oh,
Yep.
I don't know. You lost us.
Oh, sorry. Manic Panic is for when you want to do weird. Like every teenage girl buys the hot pink or the blue dye, and then you dye your sink that color, and your mother wants to kill you. And and you absolutely destroy your hair because it never comes out blue. You're lucky if it's a shade of green that will not wash out for about 6 months.
What's a Kathy had a hot tub incident where their hair turned green.
What?
Yeah, there's something
Because of the
some kind of chemicals
chlorine?
in it, and
Yeah.
it reacted with her hair, whatever,
Some people have a chlorine thing.
and it turned
That's
green.
well, and that used to be a much bigger issue
Oh,
with
this was
hair
back in
dye.
the day,
I was
yeah.
going to say that was a really big problem. That if you were blonde or you had highlights, the lightening agent did react terribly with chlorine, and it would give your hair that green tint. And that was part of the reason you were supposed to rinse your hair right after you got out. But damage is done; it's too late. So that was the thing that you had to be very careful.
Did you have
as
to
a-
go back and re-dye it? Or?
Yeah, because as a blonde, when it went green, that tinge was on there. You weren't escaping it.
Do you think they do commercials for the gym at the Max? Like, do they have
Oh,
TV commercials?
They,
Yes.
they do
Like the
radio
local-
ones. They have a trade out.
Yeah, it's on during like
Mm-hmm.
not the 6 o'clock news. They're
Okay.
doing it during the 3:30.
Oh yeah, where the
Yeah,
the
it's a little
two-
cheaper. Yep,
Yeah.
where it's not your main news guy because he doesn't come in until 5.
Do you think that they pay to have the fake news stories where they interview you? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
I bet they do it. I think when they get that new manager
Yeah,
that came in from the big city,
Yes, you're right.
he
Well,
worked
he
at
was
that Gold's
he was
gym.
from town, but he left and
yeah,
he
he came
came
He
back.
left
and
to
there-
make something of himself, and now
Yeah.
was gonna.
And now he knows, you know, he was Mr. All Natural, you
Yeah.
know,
Yes.
Indiana, and now he's back in town,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he
and
is showing people how it's done in the Max.
and he's got a problem with one of the members there, and you know she's from there. She's a local, and she's taking care of her ailing parents, and she's just trying to get a workout.
is
in,
it
and
possible they
then
knew
fall
each other
love.
in high school?
Oh yeah, they had to.
But they weren't. They didn't run in the same circles. She was
No.
bookish.
Yeah, he was in
And I
the
feel
his
like
jock.
she wore glasses, and it wasn't until after he left she got contacts, which obviously
How about
changed
this?
her entire appearance.
everything.
How about he was in shape then and she wasn't, and now she's in shape and he's getting back in shape because he didn't win the big championship.
Yeah, and he
bodybuilding.
let it all go.
and he's like, and he just
And it
he
was his
drank
fault. It was his fault the championship was lost.
Yeah, and so he's just drinking himself to death, and she comes in and he thinks he's helping her, but it's the other way.
All right, now where's the Christmas tree farm? Whose family is at the Christmas tree farm? I mean, if we're going full Hallmark on
Yeah,
this,
you're right. Okay.
there has to be somewhere
I
with
think-
cocoa.
yeah, there's
Oh, they
gotta-
have cocoa at the desk of the gym at the
sugar
Max.
free though because we've got to stay in shape.
Yes.
So yeah.
Get your
yeah.
monk fruit cocoa.
Kind of reminds me of those commercials. Remember when Ashley McBride album, she had the fake laundromat commercials
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
all
yeah, yeah.
that, and all the little jingles and kitschy stuff.
Take
Kind
me
of
to
reminds.
Lindaville.
That's what it reminds me of. Hey, you want to take your life to the max? Then you got to come to the max. Hi, I'm Max. And
now
I'm
your
Jill.
latest Max facts.
Did you know?
Hey, you can get something to eat at our Max Snacks bar.
Oh, Max Snacks.
Max Snacks,
Yes,
man. It's
yes.
yeah, and that's what they do. They launch Max Snacks at her parents'
Christmas
And
tree.
it
tree
becomes a
thing.
This is how they save it.
That's how they do. They save the
The
farm.
other 11 months of the year.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. Well, that was a good podcast.
Can we get Alicia Witt back in?
course
so
we can. Yeah, she'll do
pitch
it.
this and get it going.
Okay.
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 We collect okays.
We do, and we got a new one today.
I was pretty
she's-
excited about
she's-
that one.
It was a not just a okay. It was kind of a questioning.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
She wasn't sure.
yeah.
People must think we're so weird that we go. Did they say they collect people who say okay? We do.
Man, I wish I collected the Mbops.
What do you mean?
90% of our callers when they say bye say Mbop.
Say, bye.
You know what I'm talking about?
They
go,
don't say
"Mbop."
bye. They say bop.
They say bye.
Bye.
Okay, talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
They all say bye. And in my head, every time we hang up, I'm like, bye, 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 bye. And I wish I'd collected those. I would probably lose my mind, though, because we would have 5,000 of them.
Don't we also collect like hang-up sounds?
Yeah, I do.
We collect those.
Which is different because it has changed. That's a classic.
Is that a...
That's a good one.
Oh, that's a good one. I like the...
That's not bad. That's okay.
I like that one.
Let's see. Ooh, this one's angry.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Do you have someone like who they can't find the how to?
We had.
You know what I'm talking about when you're trying to reach it.
Like it's jiggling
Just
around
quiet-
the
you just-
cradle,
all
but
the
doesn't-
cradle. That's what I can think of.
Nobody uses cradles anymore. That's the bad thing. And then it went to this, which is now,
Digital.
and now we literally this is the hang up. So
Yeah, like you lost the
that's the
signal.
evolution. Yeah.
Yeah, I miss the hang up because now if your call drops and you're just in the middle of rattling off to somebody, you don't even realize they haven't been there for 2 minutes.
Terrible. And then you have to call them back and go, where was I? What was the
Exactly,
last
yeah,
thing you
like,
heard me say?
Yeah.
Oh, you were rambling about blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, you're right. I was.
The most annoying thing for me is like when that happens and you get connected to them again, and then they have to explain to you what happened, and you're like, "Yeah, I know what happened. Just start talking."
Okay.
That's old school. Okay.
Okay.
He's like, "Oh, we're in the okays." Like,
It's okay. Okay.
That was a robot one. It was one of
Okay.
those dumb telemarketer things.
Okay.
We had.
Okay.
Okay.
That's the best.
I don't know how.
Okay.
Like if you're
That might be the best. I don't know.
that's it. That good.
That's the problem.
Yeah, there's. I think that's pretty much all of them there.
How do you?
Yeah.
Man, you did that last week. Killed me. I did that all weekend. Yeah. People go, "Happy birthday!" I go,
UFO.
"Yeah."
I haven't heard that one in a while.
And you know what the doctor told me? If I didn't stop doing heavy work, my vagina and my bladder was going to fall out of me.
And that's what-
Wow.
that's when Bob and I look at each
the
other like,
things people say.
Wow.
"Yeah, people are great."
Yeah.
We get
Wow.
A doctor told her that?
Apparently.
Sure he did.
Is that
I mean,
possible?
I mean, this is what she says.
And you know what the doctor told me? If I didn't stop doing heavy work, my vagina and my bladder was going to fall out of me.
I like that. Fall out of me. Fall out of me.
Also floats in
Very small pebbles.
Whatever.
Dude, I ever tell you the time that talking about old movies and stuff? Big fan of Pee Wee Herman, and
Mr. Herman.
I had a coach. He's an agent actually. Asked me. He goes, "Hey, can you?" There's a guy, the player that we've signed, and he's in high school, but he is he's a running back for football, and he was going to Ole Miss. I know he was going to Clemson, and can you put him and his cousin at your house for like 2 days? I'm like, they're just coming in to train, and I'm like, yeah,
Was that legal at the time? Could you do that back then?
I don't know. So this guy shows up. He's exactly what you think. I mean, chiseled, just unbelievable athlete. Inner city upbringing. His cousin didn't play any, but he was kind of like his travel guy or whatever. And so we're all sitting around, and this guy's constantly on his phone, and he's like doing selfies to of himself and like sending it to, I'm assuming, girls. And I walk in. I made something. I cooked something. And I walk in, and Gunner's younger. He's about probably 2 years younger than this guy. And I go, "You guys ever seen Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure?" And they're like, "Excuse me?" I go, "Pee Wee Herman, y'all ever seen it?" And they're like, and Gunner's like, "Dad, no, let's don't do that tonight." And I doubled down. I'm like, "We're going to watch it. We're going to watch Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure. Have you seen it?" They're like, I turn it on, dude. It was the most excruciatingly painful 5 minutes. It was about as far as I could get into it.
Why?
Because they didn't think it was funny. They didn't even get it. There was nothing. And I felt that I did the same thing with the Monty Python one time. You haven't seen the Holy Grail? Oh, we're gonna watch it. And then you get into it and you realize, this is a mistake. You got to be really in the mood for this, because it kills.
That's sad.
It kills it. It just kills it because it's slow and kind of goofy. And I was like, oh well, he didn't stay another night. Well, that's the guy I took to Lee's house.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because he was going to Clemson and Lee played at Clemson, and so Lee was texting Schaefer, what's goofy high guy, head coach Clemson, Dabo Swinney.
Dabo, yeah.
So he's texting Dabo going, hey, do you know this kid? And he's like, yeah, he's like our number one recruit. And he's like, well, he's coming to my house tonight. And he was like, what? And so we show up, and that's when it was like snowing and raining, and Lee and his brother out there, and a bunch of other guys, I didn't know them. And they're just cooking a hog in the ground, in a pit. And this kid was like, where am I? What is happening?
Yeah.
It was the most redneck, backwoods.
Yeah, but the first time you take a taste of that hog, it's on.
Man, I couldn't eat it straight from the body. I couldn't. I made Lee put it on a plate and give it to me. I don't know. There's something about it.
Dude, that's so
He goes,
weird.
I want to tell Bubba this. I go, I'll tell him for you. I don't care. Don't bother me.
Wow.
And he ended up not going to Clemson. He went to Ole Miss. Sure did. Now he's in the NFL.
Good for him.
Yeah. Cool. Glad I could kill that. I feel like I just showed you guys Pee Wee Herman.
I took a sip of my drink, and I didn't, I guess, close my epiglottis, and I'm like choking, so I turned my microphone off. I wasn't ignoring you.
You guys ever seen Harry and the Hendersons?
Oh my gosh, all those old movies are just terrible. Like, it's weird. Like, my son will watch the Dean Martin roasts.
Yeah?
And there's like Nipsey Russell jokes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he watches this. I'm like, and I'll go to turn it off. I'm like, let's find something. Oh, no, leave it. I like this. Like, how do you like it? You don't get the jokes when they make a joke about Charo.
Yeah, like we don't get the jokes. Like, that's before-
Sonny and Cher. Ha, ha, ha. And you're like, what is Ruth Buzzy coming out and like smacking people with a sock or whatever that is?
Oh, that was okay. Behind the curtain here, there's people that are paid to send radio people information about what happened today. We call them prep sheets, right? And I remember I got like somebody tried to send me a free service of a prep sheet, and it was like, today is Charo's 77th birthday. And I'm like, what? Like, you decided this was the factoid?
Well, for beautiful music, it's great.
I love getting into old radio stories, man. Jeez, these people, I'll listen to a show sometimes they'll be like, all right, let's take a look at your celebrity birthdays. And they have like a, and then they go into the birthdays and they do the whole thing. And it's Charo 78. And then what gets me is like, and if he had been alive today, he would be 400. And I'm like, what? All right, and good morning. Celebrity birthdays. And then they go into sports.
Yep.
Did you guys ever have to read obituaries?
I never had to read obituaries.
No, thankfully.
Sir.
You did?
Swap and shop, too.
I never did swap and shop.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is where I flex and go, oh, thankfully I started in bigger places.
We used to prank call Swap Shop, which
that's my
which was like a Stern thing. He did that too.
Oh,
And
yeah.
It's my favorite thing on Stern. That, like, when I listen to Richard and Sal call
They
Swap
haven't done that in years, though, have they?
At one point, we had a morning and evening edition.
Was it not the same people calling?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy listening to it. Like if I'm traveling, and you'll hear like some local town doing a thing. I remember one time Bubba and I were traveling. This is early on our syndication, and we went from Nashville. We were driving somewhere, and through Kentucky. And do you remember that?
When we stopped at the Wendy's?
So it was there's this radio station right off the interstate in the middle
pulled
of
off for gas.
nowhere, Kentucky. And we were just young and ready to get
We're trying
spread
to
the show
trying to grow
and-
the show. You know?
yeah. And so
We had a coal miner's daughter moment.
They had, so they had this big sign, and it looked. I mean, I was like, oh my gosh, we should go in there. And it was
Chicken
an old
Country,
it was-
1024.
basically, and it was in an old Wendy's
Oh,
building.
wow.
Yeah,
it had
it
the little,
totally.
it had
I mean,
the little
sunroom?
sunroom
yeah,
in the
yeah,
front.
it
and everything.
absolutely. Yes, it was like that's Wendy's, like yesterday, and so we go in there, and we're in there. We're kind of we're the big radio guys from Nashville, nationally syndicated, and we walk in there. We're like, hey, we're Big D and Bubba. Blank nothing. Is the program director? Yeah, a guy comes out. Yeah, can I help you? Yeah, hey, what's up?
He's exactly what you thought he looked
Yeah,
like too.
Yep, exactly. He goes, hey, I said, I'm Big D, it's Bubba, and Big D and Bubba show. Nothing. All right. Anyway, I just want to know, if you need a morning show, we can. I go, we do all this, and we got all the artists that in Nashville that come in, and we're friends with everybody, and they all come in, they play, we all hang out, and we tell stories on each other, and it's lots of phone calls, and a lot of interviews and celebrity stuff, and all that kind of stuff. We have fun, and we do the show. And he goes, nah, we're good.
We're good.
Yeah, we're good. We're like,
Okay.
oh, all right.
What are you doing? Well, we got birthdays
We got
and
birthdays, and
obits, and we do
ag
swap
report.
and shop.
Ag report, and listen, man, it's probably great. We would have not been a good fit for them. I mean, that's not what we do.
A friend of mine called me. She had lost her job in Nashville radio, and there was some station that was somewhat close, but it was very, very small. And she calls me. She's like, yeah, so I got offered this job from this station, and yeah, I'd have to read obituaries and do swap shop. And I was like, what? No, what? I'm like, can you not? Like, are you starving? Do I need to get you a gift card?
Well, it was sponsorable. That was, that was the key. Is that you could, if you did obituaries, it's the obituaries sponsored by so and so funeral home.
Right, but how much?
And
that was
they
the problem.
made-
Looking at her, going, "How much you gonna make there? Like, is it worth your drive?
The station
is this gonna cover
probably
gas
made
money?"
$200 a day off of the obits. I'm saying a day, a week.
Yeah.
Ours is sponsored by Hooper and Huddleston Funeral Home. And I read one. It's just me. It's a Saturday morning. I'm 14, 15 years old. And just me in the little AM studio. And reading them off. And I get the lady's last name was Stiff. And I couldn't stop myself.
Edna Stiff.
I was flipping. It had the old toggle switch for the microphone.
microphone?
All
Yeah.
the pots had big turn. I'm turning it off, and it's just complete silence. And all I hear in the AM is a shh, because you don't talk. It's louder, so there's silence. Kind of goes, and you hear the room noise, or you don't hear anything. And I turn it back on, and I'm like, back off again. Oh God, come on, Derek, you got this. Back on.
Push
You
through,
ever cussed
push
on the
through.
air? Oh no, you didn't. I know
No.
you didn't.
No,
That's true. I did.
I've had some.
I got accused of it once. And I was very irritated because at that time in my life, I specifically eradicated swearing from all of my vocabulary because I never wanted to slip up on the air. And so they called. They're like, I thought I heard you say. I'm like, go to the tape. No, you didn't.
No, you did not.
You didn't. I said, I don't swear in real life. There's no reason I would swear in the air.
My very first day on the air, my very first time ever doing actual voice on air stuff. Maybe. Okay, so Big D was talking about the turn pots. Like here on our control panel, it's faders. You slide them up and down. You can see when the volume is up. On those turn pot things, it literally was like a volume knob. And it was a big, oversized volume knob for your microphone. And if you didn't know what everything
You had
was...
remember it had that little white notch?
It had a little white notch.
Yeah.
That was it would first off, it would not always be, it would get worn off.
Yeah,
somebody
rub
would
off.
use
Yep.
somebody would use whiteout on there.
Yep.
But yeah, so if you don't remember which pot was which, if you're running 3 CD players and whatever, they all look the same.
Yep.
And at a glance, you're like, I don't know what I'm turning off. And so I did something. I did the little break on Hot 107 FM, and then I'm like, I don't know. I've got 2 things playing at once. So I'm starting to flip, and I went, S-bomb.
Yeah.
like right into the microphone.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, my mic is on.
Look at you, big time, and going to an FM frequency on your first job.
Was, man.
Dang.
Big time.
We had an AM/FM combo. You had to work your way from the AM to the FM.
Oh yeah.
I remember sitting in the AM one time in a thunderstorm, and I had my feet up on the board, and there was the rack, the processing rack was behind me, and I'm sitting there in this thunderstorm, and dude, a lightning arc shot. The lightning must have hit the tower because it shot over my extended legs and hit the board. And I was like, I watched this thing like in slow-mo, and I was like, I will never be in this room ever again. And I don't think I ever did because it freaked me out.
Yeah, that was different. That was a whole different kind of thing of what we did. I mean, we were part engineer, part.
Dude, we used to have to go and adjust the lights on the tower so planes wouldn't hit it.
Like, I'm 14.
Yeah, you didn't have to do that?
Yeah,
we'd have to take.
No, my first job, we were still automated. So my biggest responsibility was when I left for the day to make sure that everything was X-chained, that there was an X on the side of it. So that meant it played to the next element. It was all on computer.
Wow.
So yeah.
Oh yeah, no, we were antiquated. Like we had to call a phone number and take meter readings. Where this little robo voice.
Remember that?
Yeah. And the little robo voice would be like
1, 4, 3, 2.1.
Okay, I've heard of this. Now explain this to me. So you call up, you take the meter reading, you write it down, correct?
Oh yeah.
You have to write it down. Okay. And then what?
And then it's there for the record. Well, it's there for the records
goes
for
into
the
the
FAA.
files.
I mean the FCC.
Okay, right, but like, why did it have to be the jock to do that? Like,
Because you were the person on.
You were in control. You were pilot in command, man.
right, but you're really not though, because again, if something was off about it, right? Like you don't know, because I'm assuming you don't know what those numbers mean.
You have to know how to turn back then. You had to know how to turn the transmitter on and off.
Yeah,
you
I
could
powered-
turn the radio
my God,
station.
what?
Yeah, I walked in. There was nothing playing. When I walked in the morning, it was quiet.
Oh,
because it was off.
And
like,
you'd have to
literally
pick up
off
the special little bat phone and dial a number to turn the radio station on.
And you would
And
hear
it was a remote thing.
I would have the monitors on, and it's like silence. And then I would dial. Mine had the rotary, and you had to dial that in, and it would go to there, and you'd have to hit raise. Yeah, remember that little rocker switch?
Raise and lower.
Raise and lower, and you raise it up, and the power. I could hear the speaker go.
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
And I always thought, now the canvas is ready to be painted on, and that's how I always saw radio.
That's really kind of magical, actually.
Because now it's every day it reset.
So funny, like I walk into.
Did
like,
you have to play the national anthem?
Yes, on the AM.
No, we didn't, but we played Bill Penn's on that.
I remember being
cart.
irritated my first radio job when we got voice tracking, and they were like, "Yeah, we know you usually do 6 hours, but you can finish this in one, so we're only going to pay you for 1 hour." Like that was my radio, and I'm like, "What? Like you guys want me to come all the way in here for this?"
We're
Like,
sorry for that.
God,
by the way.
It was a 20-minute drive up, 91 in Hartford, but still, I was like, "Really? Come on, man." Yeah.
Yep. Bubba and I did not help the industry in that way. Yeah, Bubba and I were
There were a lot of things that we came up with early on that nobody ever instituted them because
first off, for the whole voice tracking thing, I didn't want us to take credit for it because people hated it. Like it was an anti thing. Like you got to be live and local. You have to be live. You're going to cheat. It was cheating if you voice track.
Yeah.
But Bubba and I were like, well, this is the best way to do it if you're doing a show that's not
if
in
you're
the
not
market.
in that city,
So
you can.
yeah, why would you not just? I can do it here and have it sent there, and it plays like it's there. What's it matter? It's just like I'm in the city, but in a different building. What's it matter? But you remember that there was a whole big anti-push on voice tracking. So Bubba and I were kind of like, what enough?
Keep our heads down.
And then it comes out, and it's like everyone's doing it, and I'm like, okay now? Oh, now it's okay.
Well, what happened is they all, like Carson said, they used to do 6-hour shifts, and actually have to be there. But no, what happens is people then took it as, well, here's my chance to be lazy.
Yep.
I can go in and I can put the very minimal amount of work into my show and knock it out in 45 minutes and leave.
Yep.
And that's
but
what happened.
That's not the
And
way.
so-
It's not the reason why we even came up
Right,
with it.
right.
did
No,
it- we
yours
did it
was
to-
necessity.
Ours-
well, no,
yes.
not even a necessity. Ours was to try to find ways to do new things and to push the limits of radio and to kind of break things and to be able to pretend that we live in another city.
I mean, this company had, it's Clear Channel, they had the infrastructure. They just didn't know what to do with it. They had this called a WAN, Wide Area Network, and they had that, and they were just kind of like really not using it. It was like having the
It was a
Audubon.
It was
and
a
like,
prep service.
It was not, yeah, they were doing dumb stuff with it. This was
Oh,
like,
was it Charo's birthday?
she's 70, if she was alive. From the Hooper and Huddleston studios.
She would have been 137 today.
Golly. I think I interviewed her once.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't believe it's her or what's the other one comes out at Halloween?
Elvira.
We had Elvira a lot. A lot.
She still looks great.
She does look good.
She pops up every she
yeah.
pops up every year at Halloween. You're like, drop the skincare routine, girl, because she is.
I think it's, early 70s now?
Yeah.
Wow. I was looking for Charo, and then I found this, and I was like, we had him on the show? Watch this.
Charles Barkley, one of the.
Charles, I don't remember having Charles Barkley on the show.
I don't either. Was that me?
Yeah. Charles. I mean, that was
Charles Barkley.
That was like 20 years ago.
Man, it's time to change. Anything else, you losers?
Oh, boy.
I think we're good.
We've covered a lot.
Well, you've said it all.
Wait, what's that from?
Stern. Like, when he's ready to wrap it up. Well, you've said it all.
You've said it all.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
And now,
Oh, wait, wrong one.
You're all messed up.
We mean it this
You
time.
did it backwards to start.
This was the podcast, but now it's over. But that's okay, because you can listen to the regular show on the radio every day.
Okay.
It was the Big D and Bubba Weekly Podcast.
The Big D and Bubba Weekly Podcast. The Big D and Bubba Weekly Podcast.
The Big D and Bubba Weekly Podcast.
Father.